Hallo, meine liebe Studentin, meine liebe Schüler. Welcome to the new video. And in today's video, we are going to start with lesson number 2 and especially the irregular verbs. We are going to learn a different type of verbs this time, and the verbs are called irregular verbs. So that is going to be the topic of our today's lesson. For that, we are going to read a dialogue from the textbook, and later we will see the grammar topic of unregelmäßige Verben, or let's call them irregular verbs. So let us start. Let's read the dialogue first. For that, open page number 10 of your textbook, Seite Nummer 10, Lektion 2, Seite 10, Gespräche. Gespräche means conversations. There are two nice conversations between friends. Today we are going to read the first Gespräch, Gespräch 1. The Gespräch is between Andreas and Martin. Okay, the conversation is between Andreas and Martin, and they are discussing about their third friend Tim, like about their friend Tim, and they will also discuss in the Gespräch what they have planned for the day, what they want to do during the day. So let's read. Andreas says, Hallo Martin, wie geht's? Und was macht Tim da? Toll, Mensch, und Tim? Das siehst du doch. Er isst eine Banane und liest ein Comicheft. Was macht er nachher? Andreas asks. Was macht er nachher? Martin says. Später fährt er in die Stadt und trifft seine Freunde. Und du? Was tust du? Heute habe ich frei, also tue ich nichts. Ich schlafe jetzt etwa eine Stunde und verlasse das Haus erst am Abend. Das finde ich wirklich blöd. Das Wetter ist so angenehm. Oh, ich nehme mein Fahrrad. Komm doch, Sport hält jung. That's the dialogue. So what do they discuss? Let's read it once again, and this time I will also tell you the meanings of the words and of the sentences. Hallo Martin, wie geht's? Wie geht's? What does it mean? How are you? Yeah, hey Martin, hello, how are you? Und was macht Tim da? What is Tim doing there? No, Andreas asks, what is Tim doing there? Was macht Tim da? Toll, Mensch. Und Tim? Das siehst du doch. Toll, Mensch. Toll, Mensch is just like, hey Matt, hey friend, I'm excellent. And Tim? Du siehst, das siehst du doch. You see that. Er isst eine Banane und liest ein Comicheft. What is Tim doing? He is eating a banana and reading a Comicheft, a comic book. Isst und liest, okay? He is eating and reading. Andreas says, was macht er nachher? Nachher, afterwards. Nachher means afterwards. What is he going to do afterwards? What's his plan afterwards? Später fährt er in die Stadt und trifft seine Freunde. What is he going to do later? What is he going to do afterwards? Er fährt in die Stadt. He is going to ride to the city, that means in the city center, and meet his friends. In Germany, for example, Most of the cafes or hangout places for friends where friends can meet up and have some time together, do something together. All such places like cafes, theaters, movie theaters, cinema halls or playgrounds, everything is there in the city center. So city center is always happening place, and generally the friends like to meet in the city center. So she is riding to the city center means he's riding to the city means to the core of the city. Then Andreas asks Martin, und du, was tust du? And you, what are you going to do? Was tust du? Tun is the verb and it has the similar meaning like machen, to do. What is Andreas' plan for today? He says, heute habe ich frei. Today I'm free. Yeah, I am free. In German, the phrase is ich habe frei. Word to word? Word to word translated it is I have time. Now, or let's say I am free. Also tue ich nichts. Also and also are two different words with two different meanings. Okay, we cannot replace them. So also and also are not same. Also means so. So I'm going to do nothing. Ich schlafe jetzt etwa eine Stunde. I'm going to sleep now approximately for an hour. Etwa is approximately around. Und verlasse das Haus erst am Abend. Ich verlasse, I'm going to leave the house directly in the evening. So not before that, because I don't want to do anything today, though I have free time. Then Andrea says, das finde ich wirklich blöd. I find it very stupid. Blöd is stupid. You have a lot of time and you want to do nothing. That's stupid. Das Wetter ist so angenehm. The weather is so pleasant, so beautiful, so pleasant. Ich nehme mein Fahrrad. I'm going to take my bicycle. Nehme means to take. Mein Fahrrad, my cycle, my bicycle. Komm doch. Ja, come with me. Sport hält jung. Sports keep you young. Sports help you to maintain your age younger. So that's the dialogue. Now in this dialogue, we have some different type of verbs. I have also made a list of such verbs. Please read them with me. Ist, isst eine Banane und liest ein Comicheft. Ist, the main verb is essen, and essen means to eat. Liest, main verb is lesen, and lesen means to read. Fährt, fährt, the main verb is fahren, to travel or to drive, to ride. Fährt. Trifft, treffen, to meet. Treffen means to meet, and the conjugation we have in the text is trifft. Schlafe, to sleep. Schlafen, to sleep. Verlasse, the main verb is verlassen, to leave. 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 Nehme, nehmen, to take. And held, the main verb is halten. Mark the difference in the pronunciation as well because it's a umlaut. It will be held and not held. Held, halt, no. Held. But the main verb is halten. So when you see these verbs, can you mark the difference? What is different in the conjugated form than the main verb? Especially, we can mark the difference in first four verbs. Essen, lesen, fahren, treffen. Ist, liest, fährt, trifft. So are you able to mark the difference? Er ist, er liest, er fährt, er trifft, er hält. But there is no difference in ich forms. Ich schlafe, ich verlasse, ich nehme. Read the list once again on your own. So what is the trick? What is this? Why are some of the verbs different and especially the air forms are different and all ish forms do not change at all from the main verb? You all know how we conjugate the verb. Before going to the conjugations of the verb, we first need to see what is the verb and what is the verb made up of. So write down the rule of German verb. Take a notebook, hit pause button, take a notebook and write down all the rules from here onwards. What is a German verb? Each verb in German has two parts, root of the verb and ending of the verb. For example, the verbs are kommen, wohnen, spielen, lachen, heißen. These are the infinitive forms. These are the original forms of the verbs. When we separate en from the remaining word, we get the root. So we have komm en, wohn en, spiel en. What will you make for lachen and heißen? How will you break them? Lachen and heißen. Correct. So the first part, komm, wohn, spiel, they are the roots. In German we call them Stamm. In German we call them Stamm. Okay, I'll just point it out. So this is the Stamm. Komm, wohn, spiel. This is the Stamm. Okay, here is the word Stamm. Means root of the verb. Root of the verb. And then we have en as ending of the verb. Verbendung. In German we call it Verbendung. Verbendung. Ending of the verb. En for now. Root of the verb. Komm, wohn, spiel. Similarly, root of the verb. Lach, heiß. Ending of the verb. En. Lach, heiß and en. So why do we need to know this? The root and the verb, the root of the verb and the ending of the verb. Why do we need to know this? For conjugations. Now we are learning one advanced part of the German verb. So for the conjugations, we need to know these two clear parts of the verbs. let us move ahead and see the difference between regular verbs and irregular verbs. What is the difference between regular, which are called regelmäßige Verben, and irregular, unregelmäßige Verben? So regular verbs, while conjugating a verb from this category, that means from the category of regular verb, we need to change only the ending of the verb and the root remains same. The root of the verb remains same. For example, kommen or wohnen. Ich komme, ich wohne. Du kommst, du wohnst. Sie kommt, sie wohnt. Ihr kommt, ihr wohnt. Wir, sie and sie kommen. Wir, sie and sie wohnen. So, when you see the list of these verbs, there is no change in the root of the verb. Only the ending of the verb we have changed according to the subject, according to the personal pronoun. Now, what is different in the irregular verbs? Or in German we call them unregelmäßige Verben. While conjugating a verb from this category, we need to change the ending of the verb, of course, just like the regular verbs, but the root also changes only for do and rsc forms. The root changes along with the ending only for do and rsc forms, only for these two forms. So therefore, we had here air, all air forms are changed. If you see, Sn, each E is changed to I. In lesen, E is changed to IE. In fahren, F is changed to a umlaut. In treffen, again, E is changed to I. And in halten, A is changed to a umlaut. But we do not see this difference for ish forms. Because for ish, wir, ear and gz, we do not change the form. We change it only for do and rsc. And there are three types of changes. What are the three types? A changes to a umlaut, E changes to I, and E changes to IE. These are the three main changes. These are the only three changes take place. And of course, all three changes do not take place in one verb. Okay, there are different verbs with different changes. So let us see a list of such verbs on page number 13 of your textbook. Seite Nummer 13 of your textbook. There we have a nice list of verbs. Let's read them together. First the rule. Unregelmäßige Verben. Okay. In this unregelmäßige Verben, please cut this double S, strike through the double S and write S instead of double S. We do not want this SS, we want their S set. Okay, S set. Do I need to show you that? See, the S set sign. This is the correct word. Unregelmäßige Verben. The irregular or unregelmäßige Verben, the same change you need to do here. Please cut this double S and write S set there. Undergo a change in the conjugations of do and rsc forms. The endings, however, are retained in all the forms. Okay, that means the endings of regular verbs we will continue also for irregular verbs. The only difference is that we are now going to change the root of the verb only for do and rsc. So let's see the changes. In the first list, we have changes where E changes to I or E changes to IE. Lesen is one example here for E changes to IE. So the conjugation will be Ich lese, du liest, sie liest, ihr lest, sie lesen. It means to see, to read. Similarly, sehen is another example of E changes to IE, just like lesen. Ich sehe, okay, marked here. We do not pronounce H, so you don't say ich sehe. That's wrong. We want to say ich sehe, I see. Du siehst, you see. Es sie sieht. Now see here again, do least, because S is already there in the root, so we can change that. That's why do and RSD forms are same. But here is no S. So for do we need to add the ending ST. Du siehst, RSD, sieht, ihr seht, sie sehen. These are the two examples of E changing to IE. The next next five examples are of E changes to I. Nehmen, ich nehme, du nimmst, sie nimmt, ihr nehmt, sie nehmen. That means to take. Ich nehme, du nimmst, sie nimmt, ihr nehmt, sie nehmen. Essen, to eat. Ich esse, du isst, sie isst, ihr esst. See, do and RSD form are ist, but for ihr it is esst. Sie essen. Sprechen means to speak. Sprechen, ich spreche, du sprichst. A little difficult to pronounce, but try. Sprichst, sprichst, sie spricht, ihr sprecht, sie sprechen. Treffen, to meet. Ich treffe, du triffst, sie trifft, ihr trefft, wir treffen. Helfen, ich helfe, du hilfst, sie hilft, ihr helft, sie helfen. To help. Schlafen. Now all examples are for A changes to A umlaut. So we also need to change the pronunciation. Read it carefully after me. Schlafen, to sleep. Ich schlafe. Du schläfst. Du schläfst. Sie schläft. Ihr schlaft, sie schlafen. Schlagen means to hit. Ich schlage, du schlägst, sie schlägt, ihr schlagt, sie schlagen. Fahren, to drive, to go or to travel, or also to ride. Ich fahre, du fährst, sie fährt, ihr fahrt, sie fahren. Halten, to stop, to hold or to stop. Ich halte, du hältst, hältst. Sie hält. Ihr haltet, haltet. Okay, mark the difference. Haltet. Wir, sie halten. Halten actually what word means to stop, but in the text we have translated it as it keeps you young. Okay, sports keep you young. Next verb, verlassen, to leave. Ich verlasse, du verlässt. Sie verlässt. Ihr verlasst, wir, sie verlassen. Tragen. Ich trage, du trägst. Sie trägt. Ihr tragt. Wir, sie tragen. That means to wear or to carry. Fangen. To catch. Ich fange. Du fängst. Sie fängt. Ihr fangt. Wir, sie fangen. Means to catch. So these are examples of unregelmäßige Verben, irregular verbs. Now, as homework, I am going to give you from the textbook on page number 11. You need to solve exercise number 1 and 2. Exercise number 1 and exercise number 2 are based on the dialogue we read today. Okay, revise the unregelmäßige Verben, revise the rules of irregular verbs, and I will meet you the next time with some another dialogue from the book. See you. Tschüss. Bis dann.